Now to that disturbing video and what's come of it. Pushed onto the street, a Sacramento County deputy now out of a job.
Your reporter covering Sacramento County, Madison Keevy, has that son's plea for change. Madison.
Well, the woman's son says his mother suffers from mental illness and at times doesn't know where she is. Last October, the night she was taken to jail, he says it was likely for trespassing because she was lost. He says he hopes his mother's injuries are a lesson for law enforcement to help, not hurt.
Have a good night.
Body cam video from last October captures the moment a Sacramento County Sheriff's deputy pushes a 71-year-old woman to the ground, releasing her from custody.
Thank you. Have a good night. You'll be okay.
When you saw the videos, what went through your mind as her son?
To throw an old lady out like that in front of your colleagues, you know, there's 6 of them there. One of them throws her out airborne like a drunk out of a bar. It didn't make any sense.
Yes. We spoke to the woman's son, John Siamutis. He's put his life on hold to take care of his mother.
That kind of a hip injury at 71 years old, it's probably something that it's not easy to bounce back from.
You need to stop talking.
He says she spent 3 months in the hospital, released in January with complications. And now she's using a walker and lives in pain.
How do you throw an old lady out at 71? And in the video you see, they say you're free to go. She turns around to go and she's even surprised. She goes, oh. She goes to leave and then they force her out.
Start walking this way.
Don't push me.
Shut the up.
What?
We're escorting you outside because you can't go without assaulting my partner.
Multiple angles of the moment she's pushed to the ground, resulting in the deputy getting fired after a months-long internal investigation. The findings now sent to the Sacramento County District Attorney, the office that will decide if the deputy will face any charges.
We just want the public to rest assured that these actions don't reflect the views of law enforcement. They certainly don't reflect the views of the sheriff's office.
For John, who says he's been out for answers since this night, he hopes his mom's case may lead to change.
Hopefully something gets fixed at that jail and, you know, a lesson to learn maybe across the country for that reason. But hopefully this is going to be a case that could be presented to law enforcement in general.
I'm told the Sheriff Community Review Commission was not informed about this incident. They found out in media coverage about the deputy. Although the commission does not have direct policy power, they make recommendations and provide oversight on the sheriff's policies and procedures.
So we've watched this a few times now,
Yeah.
when it came out first and now tonight. It wasn't so much the shove, as bad as that was, but the reaction or the lack of action of people who stood by.
Is there anybody going to look into those actions of not doing anything to help or to step in?
Not that we've been told, but John, the woman's son, says that is what stood out to him too. He assumed the deputy would lose his job after seeing the video and is questioning how in that group no one went to help his mother on the ground.
That was tough to see. Madison, thank you.
Thanks, Madison.